Welcome back to the Cuyahoga River. It is Friday, and I decided to take the day off because yesterday we had buckets of rain coming down. This river went from like 2.5 feet to over 10 feet, and there's signs of logs and everything just pushed around. So right after a flood like this specific flood, based on where the rain was, it went from 10 feet and then dropped back down to like less than 3.5 feet. So my hope is the bottom of the river shifted enough that it exposed all kinds of marbles. So that's my expectation today, to have a look for marbles. If we find anything else, then that's just extra. That looks like a really nice one. Let's get it. It's not even, it just must have rolled out and it's just sitting here, but we'll pop it out anyway. It's slightly larger than the standard marble. I wish I was a marble expert. I should be with all the marbles I find. And it's starting to rain a little bit, but I'll tell you what, this cloudiness, although it makes it harder to see in the rain hitting the water, it's a welcome change from above 90 degrees and getting your head burnt. What I'm hoping for is maybe the flood waters ripped something out of the bank and we have some larger items, but I'll take marbles. And here's another one. It's got some nice color. I don't think I've found one quite like that before. Well, it looks like my suspicions were correct, because last time I was here there was basically nothing here, and now that the floods came 25 minutes after getting here, I got some marbles. There's just something about the peace and quiet of river searching, just walking around all by yourself, no distractions. You want to go slow and deliberate, maybe stop and look around close to the ground and go a couple more feet. Here's one right here. Okay, here we go. Interesting. There's another one right there. Definitely a good idea to come at the immediate low water after floods. I just found that marble right there. After you find something, it's a good idea right where you found it to just have a look around in the immediate area, because similar items have similar characteristics when the river's flowing, and they tend to group together. Yep, there's no place I'd rather be. Well, if I was a fisherman, and I used to be, so I guess I was, not anymore so much, I'll bet you could put new hooks on this and use this thing. I got something here. See if we could hook this. Probably broken like everything else. Yeah, looks like it's going to be a milk. Yep, that used to be a milk. So just crouch down and scan. And there you go. Again, good to come after floods when you have the first low water. These white ones here, they match a lot of the rocks. They're kind of hard to see. Well, it's not entirely white. It has some purple overtones in it. Can't wait to see these cleaned up. Here's an old porcelain mixing bowl. Totally gone here. This one's trying to hide from me by the clay and quicksand, but Not gonna get away. It's a new day, found a lot of marbles after the flood. Didn't know if I would find any more today because I hit it so hard. Got my brother with me today and he has found the first marble of the day. Go ahead and pluck it out. And I lost it. I plucked it out and it just got lost. Hold on. There it is. Well, I guess I didn't do my job good enough yesterday because he just found a second one a few minutes later. He's got number 3. Here's my first marble of the day in an area that I was at just yesterday and hit really hard. And this proves, because I saw this from like 10 feet away, this proves that the bottom does shift even overnight, revealing new items. Here's my marble number 2 and I am catching up to him. Right on the bank. This was underwater yesterday when I was here. It's now a tie game. Little peewee blue marble here. Well, this was easy to spot. It's an old button. Looks like it might be from the 60s or 70s. Got another one. The current's moving. If I pop it out, it might just float. So here we go. I'm just gonna grab it and pull. City folk. What is that?
My new dog tags.
No way, you found a medal just on sight in this current without going under. Oh, I can't wait to see what that's gonna say. That one's got embossing. Oh, it's looks like a Pat D, but it's in fantastic condition. What do you got there?
Some type of bottle. I'm not an expert,
Does
but
it
I
have
would.
embossing?
I'm not an expert, but I think that's a slick.
Yeah, that's a slick. It's early 1900s, though.
Recover it.
Yeah, recover it. Hold it in front of the camera.
Oh, it's a half. It's a particle.
Dirty rat.
That might not be 1950.
Might
That
be
might be
1959.
1959.
Here's a relic from the past. Maybe a relic. It could be modern. Oh, that's an old one. That looks like perhaps an ox shoe. I don't know. You tell me. And there's some glass. It's just a fragment, but this might be suspension from a wagon. Those are square bolts. That could be suspension from a wagon, right next to an ox shoe. That is the most squared off corktop medicine I've ever seen. Watch it be modern. Let's see, we'll go under for it. Well, it's a little slick as it be on that side. Whoa. That looks kind of primitive, that top on there. Well, I'm glad to have found that. Can't wait to clean it up and try to learn more about it. So that's interesting. That's definitely a medicine. Is that glass?
It's made of glass.
I think that's a stir stick. And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, viewers, but I think you would pull that out and turn it around and stir whatever medicine that was. If you know better, let me know in the comments. Barberton, it's a Chero Cola. Okay, my brother thinks he's got something truly epic here. It's
not epic.
Where's it at?
But just when you think
Where
I
do you-
found another disc,
No.
I found a bullet.
Oh, a 45, what is this, a 4570? Western cartridge.
And a little disc.
Oh, you're into...
And another marble.
He found another marble. We're tied. That's how it should be to avoid any sibling rivalry. Oh, that's awesome. I was just getting 22 shells out of one bedrock. Okay, I'm in the wrong place. He found a case. Wait, watch. You don't want it to fall, whatever the content is, to fall in the river. That's not how those open.
I don't know how they
Oh, that could be old. It could be makeup. That'll be the surprise on the cleanup. Stick around for the cleanup because we're gonna crack this thing open. He got a big guy beverage. Yeah, that's 1920s. Bring it over, I'll put it in the glass pouch. Meanwhile, the floodwaters. I found birdshot where someone blasted birdshot here. There's all kinds of lead. Right there. That looks like birdshot. If I'm muffled, it's because this GoPro has water in it. But he's claiming he got a ring.
There's something jammed in the ring hole.
Let's have a look. Bring it up here, bring it up. Oh.
And a bullet. Is that a bullet?
You do got a ring. It looks like it might be out of copper. Wow.
You can duck that into your ring box.
Look at that.
What's that inside of it?
I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. I think I found a silver Roosevelt dime, just based on the patina. Let's go have a look. It's just set right on the top. This is a silver Roosevelt dime, but it was right downriver from where my brother was fanning the bedrock, and I think he kicked it up and the current brought it to me. Nice old skeleton key. So we are trying to open this thing up. Go ahead and pop it open. Doesn't matter if it breaks. We just want to see what's inside there. We're using a found. Oh, don't cut yourself.
Yeah, I cut my...
It's coming open. It's open. What's in it? Ah, the big reveal. There's coins.
There's money
in
and
it.
coins.
No way. No way.
Wait, or is it glasses?
Wait a minute. What is that?
It's glasses.
Oh,
It's
that looked like a
nothing.
coin. It might be glasses.
Look, there's broken glass. That used to be a mirror. What is that?
Oh, come on.
Oh, I don't know
Is
what
that
that
Is
is.
that just the lid?
Oh,
That's a hinged lid.
No, it's all making sense now.
And there's probably
Makeup.
makeup.
Look, it's still in there. So you had a mirror on this side,
Worthless.
and then you had, well, yeah. But it was fun opening it and finding out what it was together. You sure there's nothing in here?
There's broken glass. That wouldn't.
Yep, there was a makeup under here.
Man,
And
I thought that was
probably-
going to be a
that would have
coin.
been so cool. And well, that doesn't look like a mirror.
Oh, the silver might
That
have
looks
wore
like
off.
glass.
It might have been silver backing that made it the mirror.
Maybe. I'll have a closer look at it. If there's anything else, we'll let you know. Cleanup time. Where to begin? We got a lot of little trinkets out of the river this time. These things, I don't know what they are. They're probably parts to old windshield wiper arms for an old automobile. This horseshoe looks like it has been modified on one side right there. If anyone knows about how old that is, it's very large. Let me know. A lot of bullets. We got 32 .25 automatic, 38 Smith & Wesson, a bunch of 22 caliber bullets, a 45-70 that looks like something was chewing on it at one time. These, I don't know what they are yet. I'll have to look further into it. A bunch of modern coins and a bunch of wheat pennies. So the only silver coin I found was this dime, 1947 Roosevelt dime. How can you tell really quick? Just if you don't know the dates that the silver coins are produced, look at the side. If it's silver all the way through, you got yourself a 90% silver coin. Unless it's a war year's nickel, then they're 35% silver. We got a couple old keys here and then a really old key here. Nice skeleton key. And these are ore pellets from back in the day. They were transported on the Great Lakes on steamer ships and on rail. They probably fell out of a train and ended up in the river. Here's some fishing lures. That one looks a little new. It has some stuff in it. This one looks a little old. Could probably repurpose these some way. A modern key on a bottle opener. And a bunch of metal discs that have no detail on them. And what my theory is, whoever was metal detecting where I was searching for this stuff, they must have been tremendously successful, because of all these wheat pennies, there had to be probably hundreds of silver coins there. And perhaps someone that lives along the river was like, well, they shouldn't be taking metal detecting or whatever, and tossed all these in the river. That's the only way to stymie the metal detecting, which, this would give all kinds of good sounding signals and slow the process of recovery up for whoever was metal detecting. But somebody was metal detecting with all these wheat pennies. Man, I wish I would have found this spot. Back in the day, it would have been a treasure trove. What else? We got a big piece of brass, and I don't know what that would have come off of. If you think you know, leave a comment. a 1950 or 1959 Ohio license plate. The fourth digit here has been obliterated. A Pat D Coke from the 50s, a Chero Cola soda water, a nice old cork top med that the mold seam stops here. It's probably dips back into the 1800s. This Norca bottle, this is the oldest Norca I've ever found. It says July, 20th, 1920, and it's an orange crush. But Norca is Akron spelled backwards, and there's a lot of applied color label Norca bottles. But that's the first one that I found embossed. And here's another 1920s bottle, a big guy. I have a lot of these in like perfect condition. This one has some chips, but just an example of that. Here's a Ford data plate, probably off of a catalytic converter. Another cork top medicine. And as we go along, let's see, an old watch, an amusement token. You could see it says for amusement only, and then on the opposite side, it says this token has no cash or trade value. These were probably used in old arcades, not like video game arcades, but where other amusement things were found, or carnivals, or who knows what. It's probably from the 40s or earlier. That's my best guess on that. Here we have a bracelet charm with a B on it, probably the initial of someone's first name. And then we have the ring, which looks like a silver coated, maybe silver plated ring here. It's definitely not solid all the way through, but this is what my brother found. And inside that ring, we determined this to be a cufflink. Were they related? Were they in somebody's pocket? Or did these two items come together in the current? Well, we will never know. We have the Our Father on a little necklace pendant. Right there. A 1934 World's Fair Travel and Transportation Medallion. And what you see here, that is the building. You could see it says Chicago on the bottom, and then the 1934 right there. But that's the building for the Travel and Trade, which I'll bring up a picture of that from an archival photograph right here. So that's an interesting find right there. Some lead seals. I don't know what these are. Were they from like food cans or who knows what, but they look like they're made out of lead and they look like they sealed something. My brother got this really nice little medicine bottle, and it has the glass stir stick still in it, and it had like a little rubber gasket right there. That's pretty cool. And what you got in 1960s or 70s button, a little glass bead, just all kinds of stuff in the cracks. These are like valve stems from old car tires, I'm guessing. A Rogers Brothers piece of silverware that is plated. And as I scan this, what else? Just a couple more things. Look at all the marbles. Amazing. From all kinds of different manufacturers in varying conditions. Sometimes they come out of there really good. That's a lot of marbles right there. And then we have this. What is this?
Why does my head feel funny? What is this? Oh, I don't know.
I'm guessing this is a pipe for smoking illegal drugs. That's what that probably looks like. So you find all kinds of things in the river. Now, did I forget anything? I hope not. Other than to say thanks for watching, and until next time, happy hunting, everybody.